How to make 120,000 gold in World of Warcraft. I'm going to talk about that today. I first want to mention that it's not 120,000 an hour. There was someone who put out a guide that to make 120,000 gold an hour. Asma Gold, I'm sure you guys have all seen this, put this guy on blast super hard. You know, I know he says he didn't want to by mentioning his name, but you know, there's only one guy out there that did a video of how to make 120,000 gold an hour. Now it's actually it's not as bad as people think. You know, the guy that did 120,000 gold an hour, he's actually gained a lot of subs, and you know, it's like doing a shout out. He got a shout out from Asma Gold almost. You know, a lot of people went and watched the video and things, and you know, he got a lot more views. So congratulations to that guy. It's a shout out. That's what it is. Good or bad, you know, it was a shout out and it actually grew his channel. So congratulations to him. I'm not gonna be putting nobody on blast or anything like that. I wanted to discuss different ways to how to make 120,000 gold. Now, 120,000 gold on World of Warcraft seems like it would be a lot. You can buy a majority of any mount that you want. There's a lot of mounts that are around that price, especially right now. Mount prices are really low. But 120,000 gold can get you a lot of different things. Now, to be able to make 120,000 gold isn't as bad as you would think. There's a lot of different ways. Now, I'm a giant farmer of windwool cloth. I love windwool cloth. I farm windwool cloth like no other. I make around 3,000 gold an hour. Now, I know in Asma Gold's last video, he said 1 to 2,000 is what you're probably going to hit. And if you're making any more than that, that's, you know, you're doing something, you know, that nobody else knows about. You know, 3,000 gold is really doable. I just did a video that did a grinding of 3 hours, and I made 9,000 gold very easily. It was over 9,000 gold, and I didn't even add the shard value in. There's consistent money very easily. 3,000 is doable. So when you look at 3,000 gold and you're trying to estimate, man, that's going to take a long time to make this, make that 120. Yeah, it's going to take time. It's going to be a grind a little bit, but there's even easier ways that you can just be playing World of Warcraft and making money. Raid Finder. Raid Finder is a very, very easy way to make money, especially if you're an enchanter, because all those epic items that you'll be able to get from that, you can just disenchant. So you can make, you know, thousands of gold just by doing Raid Finder every week on one character. Because what is it? 153 gold for every looking for a raid you can finish. And you look at the whole list, there's a lot of them you can finish if you're just into that. And all the items that you're going to get, you can just disenchant. Thousands of gold to be made every single week on one character. Let's talk about transmog. Transmog is probably one of the easiest ways to make gold, but one of the hardest ways at the same time. Because transmog is very hard to sell, but it's very hard to achieve also. So there's a give and take in that. I have a Vanguard breastplate right here, which currently is in the auction for 6,000 gold. The market jumps up and down. I've sold these for 15,000 gold. They jump up and down. 6,000 gold, good deal, right? Will it sell though? It might not. Nobody might buy it for 6,000 gold. That's the weird thing about transmog. It's a very touchy market, and it's very interesting. You got to find the buyers who want to buy these things, and once they buy it once, they're probably not going to buy it again because they have it on the tune they wanted to transmog. So, you know, it's a weird market, right? Cloth, amazing market, just like I was talking about with windwool, ember silk cloth, and making ember silk bags, and you know, frost weave cloth. All these things are you know, consistent money makers that will make you a lot of money. If you're a tank, I've made a lot of money being a tank because I sell insta-queues all the time. I sell them for 300 gold for an insta-queue for heroic dungeons, or if something's happening like Time Walker dungeons. Time Walker dungeons, I make a tremendous amount of gold because I'm just grinding them out. So with me grinding them out and wanting to get the mount for the Time Walker, I sell my queues for tank and I make 300 gold a pop. Now, I also do it multiple people. I say selling selling tank queues, Time Walker. I have 3 people whisper me. I'm taking those 3 people with me. So what is that? That's 900 gold I made for 1 run. You guys want to queue again? Pay up. They pay up. You do it again. There's so much money to be made in it, right? There's a lot of different ways to be able to make 120,000 gold. I could talk about Garrison all day long, but everybody knows there's a lot of money to be made in Garrisons, right? So there's some different ways. When you're looking at videos that are saying 120,000 gold an hour, there's a reason they're saying that. So it's a really good listen to be able to listen to these videos. I've seen videos that are claiming, you know, 20,000 gold an hour, 20,000 gold this. I did a video that was 30,000 gold in 5 minutes. And I had a pet that everybody got in the beginning of WoD if they just did the Molten Core mount, or the Molten Core raid. And it was selling at the time for 30,000 gold. I was like, I didn't even know this. I was looking at pets and I was like, what the heck? I think I have this one. I put it up. It sold 30,000 gold. So I was like, okay, well, let me let people know this is a thing, you know? There's always good listens when you're listening to guides. Don't take these 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 120,000 gold an hour to heart. Take it as a learning lesson to see what they are doing to make this gold. See what items they are trying to grind. See where they're at. Why are they doing this? Because there was a guide that I was watching a long time ago. There was it was saltstone gear. As you can see, I have some saltstone leggings, which are 5,000 to 6,000 gold, which I've actually sold a couple this week. There was someone grinding these, and I was like, okay, well, where he's grinding is kind of inefficient. I see where he's trying to do, but where can I grind to be able to find a better spot to be able to grind these? And I found that spot, and I get tons of saltstone gear within like a 10-hour radius, you know, and that's how I like to price out transmog items, is a 10 to 5 hour radius, not an hourly radius. And I made tons of gold that way. So watch the videos, watch those gold guide videos, because there's always something you can learn and what methods they're trying to do. Don't take it to heart on the gold per hour, because gold per hour is a very hard thing to do unless you're farming something consistent like windwool cloth or ember silk cloth or something like that. Those items are usually consistent because they have a bottom end. The bottom end with windwool is 85 silver, because you can create an item that is 17 gold through tailoring that just is a vendor item. So there's a bottom end. So you can't make any less. So a lot of crafting items have that. But when it comes to transmog and pets, you know, it is what it is. So there's some advice on how to make 120,000 gold. There's a lot of different ways. Pick something you enjoy doing and just do it. Just do it, right? Alright, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.